Word on the street.
Word on the street.
Hello.
Good morning, Nora. Good morning, Maya. Word
Good
on the
morning.
street.
Yeah, we're out here on Chapel Street. We bumped into someone who's running an incense stand primarily, and some other things. Scented oil stand, fragrances. So we're going to talk to him for a little bit.
Okay.
Same size.
Okay. Would you mind introducing yourself?
Hi, I'm Limon Suggs.
Um,
The proprietor of this business.
Perfect. Limon, could you tell us what the word on the street is?
Depends on what you're looking for.
Oh.
Whatever comes to mind.
That look like you can make some.
Oh, shut your
Look like you can make some eggs on that thing.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a grill.
Oh, no, it's not a grill. It's not a grill.
Wait, so what are you doing right now? What are you
I'm pouring
pouring?
oils for this young man. He's a customer.
Yes.
You
Sweet.
know, he's also a friend.
Oh,
Word on the street is I try not to be too involved on what's going on in the street because it's not always good, especially down here.
well, what are you hearing about in this area specifically? Because how many days are you out here doing this? 6 days a week.
What
So,
am I hearing about?
yeah.
I kind of like push certain people away because I don't like to hear a lot of craziness about people going through whatever they're going through. A lot of it's self-imposed. Parts of homelessness and drugs that are down here in this area. None of that's good. But as far as the positive is that New Haven is reinventing itself, I guess. And some of it is good, some of it's not so good. The new order apartments that they're building, that's excellent. But the price is too high for the average person.
Right.
That's something, you know, unless you had Section 8 or something and they have this little slot that the city deals with realtors about having a little slot for people that get assistance. But I don't get assistance. I work. But I wouldn't mind living in one of the luxury apartments. You know? So it's not affordable.
Right.
Unless you want to just spend work and just spend money on rent.
Yeah. Well, can I also ask how long you've been, you've had this business?
Yeah.
And how long you've been situated like on Chapel Street?
22 years.
22 years. Okay. Because I was going to
I was
ask
in the mall, too.
specifically.
I was also at the flea market.
Okay. Got it.
I was mobile until they shut the sidewalk down at the flea market. And I never wanted to go on the inside, so I just came back on the weekends here. But 22 years.
Yeah, I was going to say 2 decades is a long time. I was just curious how you feel like you've seen circumstances. Yeah.
It's got me through the Bush recession. It's got me through Trump's madness. As far as economy going down backwards, it's provided for me and my 2 boys. So I'm happy about that. And I'm independent minded and I'm independent financially as far as I provide for myself. I need assistance from anywhere. Except for maybe healthcare.
Well, this is
22 years ago when you started, how did the idea come about?
But I'm Muslim, and there was 2 guys that were doing it prior to me. One was located by T-Mobile, the other was on the green. And I used to give them, because they were Muslim too, I used to come and relieve them so they could go pray, because we got to pray 5 times a day. And in the process of doing that, giving them a break, they would tell me their prices, and I would make a couple of sales, and I started, shit, this is not $200. This is actually planted the seed. And when I got the money, I was working at overnight transportation. So when I got the money, saved a few $100, I invested in doing my own. We got a license, got a tax income, and bought a few oils. I only had 16 at the time.
whoa.
Some soaps and incense.
Yeah.
It's a big expansion.
Right.
Yeah, well, I built up over time. Adding more and more oils to my selection, and ultimately, I went from a table, which you see most vendors still have, and I got the idea about building a cart because I got caught in some rainstorms. I mean, some sudden rainstorms and stuff that washed up or damaged. And I said, I'm gonna do something. Or windstorm. Wind was blowing my glasses all down the street.
Oh,
I
no.
said, let me build something. Let me have. I designed it and I had it built
Oh,
by a
wow.
metal manufacturer to enclose everything, and I could still be out here in the rain. Because rain used to stop me from coming out.
Oh,
You know?
I was gonna say this is really well designed. It's so hot out, but this is really effective shade.
Oh, yeah. It's part of what I do.
Yeah. Well, could you tell us a little bit about some of the scents you have here too? I don't know.
got so many.
Do you have a favorite?
Yeah, and also what were
favorites?
you just bottling up for a client?
My favorite is Jean Paul Gaultier. One of my favorites.
Oh,
There's
Ooh.
probably three, but this one
Sounds
they
fancy.
call it AKA.
right.
I don't know if I should even say that. Penny dropper. For him, it's big draws dropper. No, man. That's what
Babs looks
Victor's,
disturbed.
Tom Ford, those are some real good sellers. I mean, I always run out of it. Some stuff will sit for a while and might sell slowly, but the ones that sell quickly, I always have to reinvest in.
Mm.
And but it's good to have a variety because you never know what a person may or may not.
Well,
want.
where do you get your oils from? Like, cause you're not making them, are you? Like, where do you get
What's
them
not-
from?
I wouldn't have no life if I had to make them. New York. You can
Okay.
find- if you can't find it in New York, you can't find it.
Mm.
Period. That's just period.
Oh, cool.
I just have several locations I go to for different fragrances. I try to be consistent with the fragrances because I don't want to get the same oil from a different store and the scent is not quite the same. So you have to stay consistent. So wherever you bought your initial oil from, I stay going to that one place, even though other places may sell it. But I know the scent is the way it is. Somebody first experience it, buying it from me. So try to make it consistent.
Mm.
Yeah.
And what else do you have? Oh, sorry, you go ahead, Babs.
Well,
I
now
was gonna-
because of COVID, I have face masks. I have. I'm trying to get into the chargers and the car chargers, and
that's
home
smart.
chargers. Yeah, that was never my forte. I have incense. I have sunglasses. I have soaps, body
Wow,
washes,
you got a
lotions.
whole
I don't
network.
have those on display, but some of the things I sell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why do you think oils are so popular? I mean, I remember when I was a younger woman, when I was in high school, college, oils were such a big deal. Why do you think they're so popular?
Price. And if you have a good product, that helps because everybody wants to smell good, but price, affordability is the key. Colognes, perfumes may run you from anywhere from 50 on up, and then you won't have a variety because you have to make it. That's an investment. In today's economy, it's better to, I got everything from $3 on up to 35 or more, but that's if somebody really likes oil, they'll buy the whole bottle off the table. But I try to accommodate all pocket sizes.
Is that just based on the size of the bottle or on the quality of the scent? What
It's
is?
based on the size of the bottle,
Okay.
along
Oh,
with
I
the
see.
quality. Yeah.
Wow.
Do you see like a specific age range coming to you often, or is it a variety of?
There's a variety. I'm starting to get generations of people. A mother and a father, or older male or female. They'll introduce their children, and I've watched so many high schools grow up. And being here 22 years, that when they're older, if they bought oils then, they still buy oils, and they'll introduce their kids that they had since I seen them when they were in high school.
That's
So
crazy.
I'm getting generational money.
Right.
I don't have the generational wealth.
From New Haven, Connecticut. And you're listening to WNHHLP 103.5
Is there
FM,
anything that you
streaming live at
want to add on to what you're selling
newhavenindependent.org.
that your people want but you haven't quite gotten yet, or do you think you're set with what you have?
Well, I stick with the oils because the profit in the oils is good. If I buy other things, I might be able to double the money. let's say I spend $3, I maybe get $6 out of it, like jewelry, costume jewelry, or something like that. So I try to stay within. I try to stay. I look at the people that come to my stand, and I try to stay within whatever budget they may or may not have. You know, so I don't want to have things too pricey unless they really like it. So I try to stay within a certain dollar amount and not exceed it. What will I add to my table that I don't currently sell? It's a good question.
Or not. I mean, you have a lot.
Yeah, you got a lot of
bunch
things.
different
Well,
things already.
I'll have to rearrange things if I, I have this little rack back here, and I can probably more phone accessories, because that's a good business too. So I just have what I have, but I want more. But it's a funny market because phones are always changing.
Right.
So when you buy a charge of accessories, they have to always, you have to keep them updated like clothing. And that's why I never really got into it, because you're going to have stuff that becomes that's no longer useful,
Right.
and you're going to end up throwing it away because you can't sell it, or you're just going to have so many items that are just that don't move that again you have to dispose of them.
Have you seen any changes in the popularity of scents over the 2 decades that you've been selling them? Like, are there specific?
Everybody always wants something new.
Mm.
I may have people that like the old, but that's why I have to constantly add to my table, because I have to find a new oil. People come to me, you have this, you have that. If enough people ask me for a scent that I don't have, I'll go out and try to find it if it's in an oil.
What are the top requested scents? What are people looking for?
Things like, let's say Versace, Gucci.
Oh,
They want
okay. They want
designer.
the brand.
Yeah,
right.
they want that
Okay.
brand. But, Egyptian musk, frankincense, opium, those always sell.
Mm,
Even if it's a slow sell, but it's consistent.
right.
So you can always make money off of those. I add new stuff, like I said, if enough people ask for it, I'll try to add it. Or if I smell something that I like, I think will sell, I'll buy it.
Right.
And I'll introduce it to people. So,
Mm. And do you wear the oils yourself?
I have oils always. I'm always smelling good, but I don't necessarily wear it because I always it gets on me.
Oh, just
Yeah, just selling it.
so
It gets on
your
my hands, I might
scent
wipe it
is
on
the
my shirt.
amalgamation of all of the
Yes.
right.
And then, like,
Okay.
what you got on? I'm like, sometimes I'll dab something on in the morning if I feel like it,
Mm.
and somebody will ask me, "What you got? What are you wearing?" 'Cause you smell. Sometimes it's just I get something on my hand, I just wipe it on my shirt,
Right.
Mm,
and I might do that several times throughout the day. So,
right. And what time did you set up shop this morning, and when will you pack up?
I'm usually here 8ish, and I'm
Wow.
here 5ish.
That's a long day.
Yeah, but it's a long day.
How has the heat been affecting you lately? The
Um,
extraordinarily high temperatures.
I need to stay hydrated. It affects me, but I bring my own shade. As you can see, I have an awning and I have an umbrella.
And the sunglasses. You're
Yeah,
not
the
wearing sunglasses.
Yes. I'm not a sunglass speaker. I throw them on just for look. But when the shade is coming from the church we bring, because the sun is going towards the west, the shade is going towards the east. So once it's enough shade over there, I'll move over there. Because sometimes right in that little corner there's a little breeze. So I know how to find relief. Trust me, I know how to find relief.
Mm. And Babs, Harry, do you have any final questions?
No, I'm grateful. Now I gotta go and find you.
You don't have to find me. I'm easy to find.
Yeah.
Between church and orange.
And what's your slogan?
Smell good in the hood.
I love it. I love
not the
I
hood,
love a good
your
oil
hood.
guy.
I'm trying to accommodate every hood, every neighborhood. I'm just not trying to be in the hood. So it's smell good in your hood.
Mm. Okay, well, thank you so much. We got to hang up so we can buy some scents. But
Thank you so
back
much,
to you.
Maya. Oh, now I got me a good. Harry, there's a few things in life that you need, and the world is changing so much. You need a good weed. You need a good weed person. You know, you should be a good weed guy. And now, you need a good oil guy. Those are the two things that you needed in your neighborhood: a good weed guy and a good oil guy.